been gone for like 4 or 5 months, but I really needed it. I was kind of like overwhelmed with what I had going on. I had to run the tech shop, do the restaurant, and do YouTube. So I had to like really put a couple of things down so I could really focus on doing taxes, which I loved, y'all. Like, my whole tax experience this year was great, doing it all by myself, because last year I had a lot of help or whatever, but this year I ran everything totally by myself. Last year I had people in the office with me that I could call on, or I could go to their desk and ask for help, but now I don't have that option. Like, I have to call someone on the phone or text them for help, and I didn't really like that at all. So I had to really learn how to do everything on my own, because I didn't have anybody like I did last year. So basically, when someone wanted to get their taxes done, of course they come in my building, and then I get them to fill out a form with all of their basic information on it. I just put the information they put on the paper into the computer, along with their W-2s, or if they were self-employed, then they had to have receipts, or if they were a homeowner, they had to have a Schedule A form completed. I was dealing with everything, pretty much, and I loved it. Like, I can't wait to do it next year. And I've seen so many new faces, and I've seen a lot of old faces. It really made me feel good that, all these people came to me and they trusted and confided in me with their taxes. I really, really enjoyed the experience. I don't really have nothing bad to say about it, but the only thing I don't like was the IRS had to shut down due to the coronavirus. So a lot of people that I've done their taxes, they had to wait until the IRS opened back up. So it was kind of like crazy, and they were like, where's my taxes and everything. Like, people do get crazy, and they would come up there and all of that, and you just got to be ready, be polite, and be respectful or whatever, because people do talk, and I just want to keep a good reputation for myself, and then so the same people can come back next year, and then they can send their friends and their family and everything, and they can say, oh, well, I know this girl that did my taxes. She did really well. She was respectful. She was very professional and everything. I want that kind of reputation. So I was just really on it this year, I felt. And what I could do better next year, I might open up early, because people, they be there when it's time to open. So if I could get there a little bit earlier, then yeah. But that was pretty much it. The restaurant and the taxes was in the same building, so I can walk right across, and I can fix me something to eat, and then I can bring it over and eat it at my desk. So it was very convenient that I didn't have to go to Chick-fil-A or any other restaurant, and then I can just go to my kitchen, cook it myself for free. I didn't have to pay for anything. So it was just really, really a blessing. And also, I could bring my daughter to work. She was there with me every day, and that was a really, really good blessing, because I actually had her in Head Start, and she hated it. She had, kids, they have really, really bad separation anxiety when they have to be separated from their parents. So we gave in to that, and she goes to work with us every day, and some days are hard, some days are easy. Taxes was really, really easy to me, because basically they already filled their information out on the paper. All you do is transfer the information from the paper to the computer. Put in their W-2s, or if they were self-employed, then they have to give you receipts. It was all easy for me because I learned it all last year, and so on. So yeah, I really, really love the tech shop, and I can't wait to do it next year, because I'm in there by myself. I don't have to worry about my co-workers being messy or whatever, or I don't have to worry about my co-workers being late, or just I don't have to worry about nobody but myself and my clients. So I can really focus on what I have to do or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much why I had to take a break or whatever, and I made a lot of money doing it, so. Also, coronavirus happened, and a lot of people had to take off work, we had to close down the shop, the tech shop, and we had to close down a restaurant for like a couple of weeks because we had to wait for everything to calm down or whatever. Like, you know, everything was shut down. We had to shut down too. So like, you know, that didn't stop me. Like, I was still able to hit a milestone. I paid off my car. Since 2016, I've been on a debt-free journey. I was in so much debt at one point in my life. A lot of debt. I didn't have no job. I was pregnant. I was in school, so I just stopped working and sacrificed all my bills and my credit so I could excel in school and get an extern job and then a career job going. And I did all that. So I graduated, I did my extern and everything, and I became a medical coder at Centel, and I was making almost $20 an hour. And then I was able to knock down all of my bills, and I started off with the smaller bills first, and then I worked on towards the bigger bills and everything. So lastly, I have to pay off my student loans. I owe like a tremendous amount of student loans, but I did a deferment so I don't have to pay anything right now. So basically, I am debt free, y'all. I paid like over $40,000, probably more than that, of debt off working at that job. And then I also got a BMW, and I paid that off like last month. So I'm glad I did that. And now what I plan to do now, because I just don't stop, I want to sell my car and I don't know, have that money to increase. I can do so many things with this money. I can open a business, another business. There's so much that I can do. I want to flip the money, and that way I can pay off my student loan debt or whatever I choose to do. But yeah, that's my, you know, next goal in a nutshell is to sell my car. But I don't really know. I'm kind of like having mixed feelings on my car, because that's my baby. My bad, y'all, my camera cut off or whatever. So I'm just gonna stop this video right here. Let me know down below, should I keep it, should I sell it, flip the money, buy a newer car or whatever. Just let me know down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. So today I'm recording live at Country Grill and Seafood. So over here is my little personal desk. It's a little messy because my daughter, I let her come over here and she draws and she get on my computer or whatever. This is where I do people taxes, and normally I have a chair right here, and this is the file cabinet, the printer, everything. Normally this is where my daughter sits. Come on, man. Pull it up. Right here is where we take people orders. And today is Saturday, so Cortez mom does seafood. Cortez mom does soul food. And today's menu is fish, spaghetti, coleslaw, lasagna, corn, and garlic bread. Here is my tea. I make tea and I have Kool-Aid, but I did Kool-Aid from Cortez. And this is where we keep some of our meat and other things. And in here we have some of our seafood. And that's it.
over there, and that deep freezer is where we keep the majority of our meat and foods. This is our condiments and seasonings and everything, and where I make my tea, keep my tea inventory down there. Yeah. Here is where we keep our chips, sodas, and everything. Normally we have more sodas. This is our menu. This is the seafood board. I need to redo it. And then here's the last board. This is another drink machine. We have no drinks in there yet. We're gonna go inside, okay?